Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In the last episode, we looked at the basic intro to Excel. We looked at the major action tabs, the home button, the insert button. However, we focused on the home button and we looked at some functions like conditional formatting, how to use the alignment button, the font button, and we looked at how to play with the color scales in the home button. Now we're going to continue on the other functions under the home button. So guys, let's dive in. So lastly, we looked at this is what we did the last time. We looked at how you can color a cell. We also looked at conditional formatting, like I earlier mentioned in my intro video. So what we looked at was how to use the copy function, how to use the paste function, how to use the cut function. We also looked at, how to put colors how to color a cell. We looked at that also. Then secondly, we looked at the alignment, how to align a text. We looked at how to wrap a text, in a cell. We looked at how to wrap a text in a cell. We also looked at how to merge a cell. We looked at that also. Then we looked at percentages, so how to format a cell, for example, to percentages. You can do this by clicking on the percentage function, or you can click on this. And we looked at how to decrease and increase decimal numbers. So for today, we will continue from the style to the cells and the editing part. So we'll consider that in the home button section. Thank you guys. So let's kick off. So we'll create another small table. Somewhere around here. Let me reduce this. So here we can write again serial number. You can write cars and users. You can write country, then you can write users. Please note that these are just demo numbers for the sake of tutorials. These are not real figures. These are just demo numbers we're going to insert. So we'll look at 5 countries again. So yeah, we look at Nigeria, we look at Ghana, we look at Mali, we look at Congo, we look at South Africa, and we can look at these should be here. Okay. So these are the data. Then we look at what vehicles. We look at, let's say we're going to use 2 cars as case study. We look at Honda. We look at Toyota. And Honda. Or better still, let's use 1 car for everything. So we look at how many users, buy Honda in Nigeria. So we can use, for example, let's say 500, for example. We can use Ghana. We can say 400 or 421. Mali, 389. Congo, 721. South Africa, 622. So this is the table you've created. Now for formatting sake, you can do this by selecting this. Now you want to align it in the middle. But one thing about alignment, I do my alignment in 2 ways. There are ways you can do your alignment. So for example, if this had for example, say we say 721.89, and you pick this up and you put it in the center. I really don't like it this way. So most times once I select, you can do this and you can do this alignment, or you can do this for numbers that have decimals. You can just come here to by right clicking to number format, or you can do here and go to format cells. So that is one option. Click on number. We click on this, then you reduce it because it has decimal numbers. So you see the decimal numbers are done. However, let me undo my actions. You can also reduce this to this, then bring it to the middle. So there are two ways to format numbers in a cell. It's either you click on this and reduce the indent, the decimal numbers, or you can always come here, click on numbers to reduce decimal numbers to 0, then you put it in the middle. Also, you can also do this. Then how can you make this table come out beautifully well, and you can send to the users that need the information in your workplace or in your organization? So you can easily do this. You can do this. You can click on all borders. You can do this if you want to. You can click on this if you want to. These are just different ways to do it. Then you can color it if you want to color. You can give it color. Let's say you want to use yellow. You can do this. I think it's coming out more beautiful right now, I guess. Then you can come here and put total in this. Then you can also put it in the middle. Then for the if you need to put comma, for example, so it has some fractions. So you can just do like this again. Come here, click on numbers, 0, and in the middle. Then again, you can come here and do this. Then the users, you can do this. You see now that our table is looking more beautiful. This looking more beautiful. So guys, this is how you can make a table come to life. Once you put the numbers, you have, this is what we have earlier. We had something like this earlier, and you can see the before and the after. You see this looks more beautiful unlike what we typed here. So you can put it and send to your users that need the information. Maybe you're an analyst in your organization. You can see the before, how it was and how it is now. Again, for easy read for your users, you can just select this, go to conditional formatting, and you can use color scales. So already you can use color scales, and your users can already know which users or country have the highest users of Honda vehicles in their country. We can also do this. An icon set, you can also do this. So this is wonderful. Second thing we can also do, let me show you how you can use a table using this format table. So you can come here, select this, and go to format table. This is very easy. You can use this, for example, orange. I mean, say you select my table has headers. You already see that this has already done. So you can see then what you can do is click and yes, so to make it uniform. However, if you want to adjust on your own, you can click and increase the column width if you choose. So now I always like to take out my filters in this. So what I do, once I click this, I go to table design up here, and I take off my take out the filter button away from it. So again, you need to ensure it's in the middle for alignment. It's about the quality, the output, how make sure it's about the arrangement of your data, of your numbers, that's what makes your work stand out. So you can do this numbers exactly. So interesting thing about tables, one thing about tables is tables are easier to work with, but I always advise people, not everyone know how to use a table. So you can send this information to someone and, for example, it's if you want to do if I can add a row to this place, what you can just do is just come here, for example, you select this and write insert, right click and say insert above. So can you see it's easier to work with tables. So for example, I write another one, I write Honda, then what country can we use? Let's use Cameroon, or let's say Egypt, YPT. So we can use Egypt as 250. Now we need to use the sum button. Voila. So you see, this is that. So tables are always easier to work with. It's very good to understand, and you can change it if you choose. You can change it to blue, you can change it to this, you can change it to this. So it's looking much better. So that is that on the tables. So like I earlier said, this is the insert. For example, you want to insert rows, you can just do like this and insert rows, insert. That's what insert does. So for formatting, for example, you can click on this, for example, click on format. So let's say this thing, you want to replicate it on this side, just click here, click on format painter and do this. Remember, because they're not in percentages, remember this not in percentages. So let's say we're doing this, for example, 20. Let's do this. Let's click on percentage first. So 21, 32, 54, 43. So let's say they're all in percentages, and you want to, okay, we have to do it again. 31, 24, 82. So we click on this and we can click on format painter, then do this. So guys, that will be all for the home button. We've looked at the clipboard area, the font area, the alignment area, the number sub menu. We looked at the style sub menu, the cells sub menu, and little on the editing. So guys, that'll be that for the home button. The next we'll look at the insert button. We like to talk about graph, charts, pivot tables, and how we can come out with when you have numbers for analysis. What can you do? How can you make your table, your data? How do you make it beautiful? How do you make a good visualization? So guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you guys, and bye for now. Cheers.